Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna talk about the Mac 7. Um, so let's start with Apple. Maybe wait, no. Let's start with Tesla because this afternoon after market close, Apple Tesla gave a really bad earning reports, which had a double miss, right? However, from yesterday video, you can check. I'm gonna put a link up in the corner so you can check last video about Tesla. But what I say is that for Tesla, because it has been going down about 55% plus, just about 4 or 5 months, right? So even with really bad earning, and if it's that not too bad, like no, not too bad, but not so terrible, it will bounce. Doesn't matter because the expectation is so low. A lot of negative PR and news and everything recently. So I say, even though there might be a chance to go down to 180, but most likely at about 276, which is the next level, right? And after hours, look like it closed around 250. So we're gonna see how it is. If it's 250, it's around here. So it's trying to break out from the downtrend. Gonna break out the channel and move up to the next resistance, which is 276. So as you can see, it's been bouncing around this area here. This is the support, and this is the resistance, and it has been consolidate and moving sideways, consolidate around this area, and now ready to break out. So we want to see at least, most likely it will come up to, let's say, 275, 273, 276. Then it will come back down to test and then do a bounce. So most likely we will see this week and next week we're gonna go hit 273 to 276. Then I expect a pullback, right, to, let's say, 250. But if with the tariff news and everything is better with China and the world, it might shoot all the way up to 326 as the second level that I predicted a while back, right? So tomorrow breakout, and then we'll see you're gonna hit 273 to 276 by Friday or Monday or Tuesday, right? And then you pull back. That's Tesla. Apple. So last time that I did it, it was on the 11th. So on the 11th, right here is closed right at the blue line. I say most likely you're gonna go back, try to go back into the channel right here, right? And it did, but then the next day it fell and then went lower, and it went pulled back down below the blue line. Then today it came back up and closed above the blue line, and after hours it was like 204, so around here. So most likely it going back here and then move toward the 217 and 220. Okay, but first it's gonna go to 210 right here, right here. So 210 will be my short term for Apple. So most likely in a 2-3 trading day it will hit 210 all the way up to 220, the green line. Then we'll see a pullback, right? And just like Tesla, if there's good news continue to come in between China and US, it's gonna go all the way up to the orange line. I would say around, let's say 232. Yeah, I would say about 232, then it will pull back. So that is for Apple, bullish short term. So let's put it right here. Okay. Amazon, I personally picked up some around 160. I actually picked up 165, 66 yesterday, right? So last week 11, right at the red line. So I say, okay, it break down below red line. Most likely you're gonna come back and test it, and then it will pull back, and it did. However, now I'm expecting it to test the red and the area between the red line and the orange line. The two major support now become two major resistance. So I'm thinking it's gonna hit 184. Okay, and then it can go as much as 197 in a couple weeks. So far we got Tesla, Apple, and Amazon. They are having a short-term bullish prediction. Now next to Meta. Okay, Meta. I say Meta was not a buy from last time because of the head and shoulder pattern. So, okay, so I learned this again from Garrett Saraway. So basically, I just measure this from the head down to the baseline of the head and shoulder and drag it down, right? So most likely it will go lower, but we don't know. However, it went pretty low. And you can see the other one, let's say for Tesla, for example, right? It at least has got a lower wedge, which is bullish pattern. Amazon, not as, the chart not as good. However, based on how the pattern will react, most likely it will come up, and because it has really good PE and fundamental, so it's still a good buy after let me see, after 33% drawdown. Okay, Apple much better with a bull flag pattern. So Apple is actually one of the good, I would say, one of the good pattern and price action you will see. And now, for Meta, the chart doesn't look that good, right? So you can see it was the last low. It went back up to 585, or just to hit back to the resistance and then pull all the way back here, make a lower low. Now trying to claw back. All right, so just like Amazon, I expected to at least go back and test 550. Okay, so I give it a green arrow and 550. Just because it's been oversold and due to good news coming out, it will go with the pack. However, it's not as good. The chart doesn't look as good at the pack. So we can try to see where, look at this. If we draw the line here, let me check this out. Too many lines. I don't want to confuse you. Okay. So if we see, let me make it orange or purple. No, orange. So you can see this is the trend line for now, right? So I say 550, but it can go up maybe around 540 because of the resistance, the trend resistance right here, the channel resistance. So it might not go as much as the other stocks. However, it's still short-term bullish, and it can go as much as 550, and maybe we're going to see a pullback. So at least all four of them short-term bullish. All right, Microsoft. What about Microsoft? Okay, so 11. It was right here. So it was here between the two, the trend, the channel resistance, and it was the I would say midterm support became resistant. So here I say most likely we're going to see a pullback, and it did. A pullback, now try to come back. And I say it most likely it pulled back into this area from the last time. That's why I draw the area, the red area. So now it went through all of the thing that I predicted. Now what we seeing is that so I would say it might not be a big, same as Meta, right? It might not go much. It's gonna go just this up to this area, and I would say 380. The maximum would be 388 before a pullback. Even though it's short-term bullish, it doesn't have a lot of room to move. So I'm thinking maximum is like another 5 to 6% move. Even though it's still bullish, I would put it a hold. So we got 4 buy and 1 hold. All right, let's talk Google first. Alphabet. Let's see. All right, Alphabet. I actually bought it yesterday it was before. It was on Thursday about 153. 150 something. So right now I'm about broke even. Why? Because it kind of moved into the midterm support, right? So it most likely moved to this area, and I expect it to at least break out toward 163 to 165. The reason why I bought it is because it has a good fundamental, P is low, and overall the business is not as affected by the tariff as the other one. So I expect this doesn't move much, but hit up to 165. So 165 will be the next level where I will sell, or even 163. That's where I'm gonna sell if it hit it in a week or something, because I expect it to pull back. But at least it will have a short-term buy. So we got 1 hold and 5 buy. NVDA, I also bought it, but was at 101 something as on Thursday around this support, because I was thinking it would bounce from here. It did not. Came all the way down to 95 and then bounced. And today after hour, it went up to like 99 something or 100. So, well, let me check real quick. What was the number for NVDA? So NVDA after hour 102.50. Okay, so 102.50 is right here. So it's barely making back to the mid of the channel. However, I expect it to bounce at least to 110. So another 10%. But with good news, it can go up to all the way to 115 right here. So maybe I should put 115 here. So there you go. The Max 7 chart analysis with 6 buy and 1 hold. And if you like this video, please give it a like, share to people. Okay, you want to share to people because online there's a lot of channel. They just talk about fear, or they're like, okay, today's up, oh, let's buy, or tomorrow is like yesterday, it was like from here, right? These for the last week it's been down, so everybody bearish. So nobody gonna tell you to buy. But when you look at the chart and everything, you can actually make a decision to buy it at a low price. Remember, buy low and sell high. It's easier said than done, right? So maybe, if you learn something, come back to my channel, look for more prediction. So, and share to other people so they at least learn about this, how people chart. You can see that I chart very simple, easy to understand. I don't use a lot of other stuff, make it too complicated, but it works. All right, and make money. All right, so thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye bye.